What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite. We are back once again, getting it in for y'all with this information, boy. And if y'all hadn't known already, once again, my name is Chris.
And I'm Alicia.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, this is a beautiful day. I hope you all are enjoying your summer. Right now, it's a little bit overcast here in Alabama, but it's all good because we got some awesome information for you all, talking about the 4 layers of love.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, look at me speaking Spanish.
All right. And today we're actually touching on this subject because in our previous video, when we did an interview with one of our twin flame friends, y'all remember Lee and Lashana?
My butterfly lady. What up, what up?
And he mentioned something in the interview when it came to their attraction to one another. There was a point that he really couldn't explain, and that's the point that we're going to get into on this 4th level.
Yes.
And this actually separates the difference between a 3D relationship
Yes.
to a twin flame relationship,
Which is on the more of on a spiritual connection, much deeper layered connection.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And so we're just gonna get right into it because we got this information for y'all. We know your time is valuable, and thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it.
And we love you.
All right. And so for the first layer that we're going to get into, which most people, when they get into relationships, this is one of the first levels that they get into, which is the physical.
Yes.
Okay? And it's pretty self-explanatory. Like for you guys, you see the girl with the big booty and the curves, you're like, ooh. You know, you want to get in contact with that type of person, and that's the type of connection that you have. And for the women, what do women look for when it comes on the physical aspect, babe?
They look for things like, I guess some women are attracted to guys that are muscular, guys that are good looking. I guess this is an era where the bed thing is in, so they like men with beds and stuff. Beds.
Yeah.
You know, just the physical attribute, you know, what a woman would see in a man, or, you know, even if maybe women might like women, or vice versa. Just physical as far as what you look like on the outside, what your body look like, what's your genetic makeup.
Yeah. And that's just the first layer. And when we're talking about layers here, we're talking about love is more like an onion.
Yeah.
The more you peel those layers back, the more you're going to cry. But the deeper the connection is.
Okay.
And so with that being said, going into the second level of falling into love.
The levels of love.
Right. The second one is the emotional connection that people experience when they go through love.
Yes.
Okay.
And so with the emotional connection, it's pretty much when you're attracted to someone based off of an emotion that you felt at a particular time when you first meet that person. So an example would be, let's say somebody did you a favor, or they did something good for you. And you feel kind of bound to them because of that favor that they did for you. It set off a certain type of emotion. Maybe you feel kind of guilty, or, you know, that, oh, I don't want to leave this person because look how much they've done for me. But you don't really truly love them, love that person to the core. It's just because of an emotion. And take in mind, emotions do change from day to day, week to week, year to year. So just because you feel a certain way today, you might not feel that way next week. And so might not be so wise to base a relationship off of a particular emotion, because emotions do change.
Yeah, and you said something that's so key. A lot of these first 3 levels that we're talking about, they can change over time.
All of them.
And if you want something that's going to be long lasting, something where you all both go to glory together, then you want something that's going to be a little bit more deeper.
With more substance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And for the 3rd level, we have the psychological layer.
Now this is the part that I actually, it's one of the things to get under my skin a lot, because in picking a relationship with somebody, most of the, well, I'm not going to say some of the time, most of the time, but it seems to be an ongoing pattern that people choose people based off of their relationship. excuse me, about their relationship looking good on paper.
Yeah.
You know, somebody got a 800 credit score. They already have the house paid for. They got the car paid for. They got a 6-figure income. You're like, oh, this is the perfect person for me to join up with and have kids with and build a life. Not knowing that this person may be a psychopath,
sociopath, narcissistic.
They got you coming in with baggage. Like you may have a little roll-on carry-on that you take on to the airport, and they come in here with 2 U-Hauls full of baggage that they got.
But you're gonna be like, it's okay because of their social status.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, before we get into this last point, one quick tip that I would give to everybody before you even start to fall in love with anybody for any reason is to first love yourself.
Yes. Love yourself, number one. And then once you love yourself, you'll connect with someone to share you with. Because somebody cannot complete you. Always remember that. Love yourself first, unconditionally. Love the good things about yourself, the bad things about yourself. Love yourself, accept yourself on a whole. Fall deeply in love with yourself. Then find somebody to share you with.
Right. And she don't have to compromise for it.
No compromise. No lies, no compromise.
All right. And then the fourth layer, now this is where the real connection comes into play. And this really separates a 3D relationship from a twin flame relationship. And that is the spiritual connection.
The deeper. The real layer that's under the onion that's going to make you really cry.
It's going to really bring you in. Now, on this particular level, to be honest with you, it's hard to describe. It's only a feeling that you would have. And I've looked into some research to try to make this real plain for y'all, but I wasn't able to find anything. So, what I'm going to do is just tell you my personal experience, something where I knew the difference between Leisha and I, okay? Because when I first met her, it was like, and I actually told her this in a text, right?
And I was like, what do I make of this?
And I told her that, I don't know what it is, but I feel so drawn to you. Like it's almost a magnet. Like I feel like I'm being pulled towards her. And one of the things that really set it off for me is that when I hug her, it's like I feel her heart connecting with mine. Like I can feel the energy transferring back and forth.
So beautiful.
Okay? And that's what we call a spiritual connection. And with this spiritual connection, this is something that's not going to fade over time.
Yeah.
It's actually just going to be there to stay because when you find your twin flame, and if I'm not mistaken, this is also to be applied to like a soulmate type thing.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. Soulmates are awesome also.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, some people, they stay with their soulmates and they're happy with their soulmates.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your twin flame might be a family member. It doesn't always have to be that they're there for a relationship base.
Right.
But when it does work out that way, it is absolutely beautiful. So a lot of people just end up with their soulmates and they have good, thriving relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the key. And the other thing that's so different about the spiritual connection is the unconditional love.
Yes.
Like to find somebody who accepts you for your great attributes as well as your worst attributes.
And your not so good attributes, kind of like the in-between ones.
There's a little gray area right there in the middle, like that gray cloud back there.
Right.
So yeah, that's the difference in a twin flame relationship.
Yeah.
Because it supersedes all of the 3D mess about looks and what somebody can do for you and things of that nature.
What they can't do. And just to rewind a little bit about the 3 levels of love, you have the first level, which will be the physical, then you have the emotional, then you have the psychological. Those 3 layers of love, they are important too, but it shouldn't be the only reasons why you should base a relationship, because of the simple fact that they change. While they are important and they do hold weight, it really shouldn't be the main focus of a relationship, only because those things do change with time. Right. So you want to have something deeper that can withstand the test of time, which would be a deeper level connection, a soul connection.
Right. That is so true, and I'm so glad that you pointed that out because, as we mentioned before, it's like it's layers to it.
Yeah.
Okay, just like an onion, you peel back those layers, you get deeper and deeper until you get into the center, and that's where you get that real connection.
That real juice, the one that make you cry like. I'm sorry.
And if y'all hadn't caught on already, we are super silly. So and none of this stuff is scripted. We do one take. If we like it, we roll with it. So, all right. So if this information has been helpful for you all, definitely give us a like, give us a thumbs up.
I'm not gonna do the down this time, baby.
And once again, we love the comments that you all are leaving. It warms our hearts so much to know that we are really making an impact on this community as far as Twin Flames. Yeah, we absolutely love y'all all day. All right. And once again, we got some more videos that are going to be coming out talking about, see she a nut. Looking at the shirts.
I know you guys are probably looking at our shirts like, where did y'all get that from? The link is below.
Yeah, the link is in the description. If you want to buy one of the shirts, just hit the shop area and you'll be able to get one. But yeah, we got more videos coming up. Definitely hit that subscribe button for us, and so that you can be one of the first people to know what's going on with our videos. And actually, we're coming up pretty close on getting to like the 50 subscribers, which is awesome.
Thank you guys so much for your support.
And we actually have a surprise coming out for once we get to our 50 subscribers. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Okay. All right. But once again, we love y'all. Peace and love. Yeet.